Okay, so today we're going to like really get into it with
Yeah.
LLCs and EINs.
Yes.
And I feel like this is something that so many people are
Oh,
just like,
right.
ugh, taxes and paperwork. Like, I don't want
It's
to.
the least sexy part of owning a business.
But like, if you're going to do it,
Exactly.
you really got to
Especially if you want to do it right.
know this stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to do a deep dive
Yes, we are.
into like the nitty gritty of this.
Absolutely. It can make or break you if you don't get it right.
Totally.
I mean, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's important.
So I guess like starting with the LLC part of things.
Sure.
Most people probably know that it stands for Limited Liability Company.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
what does that actually mean for, like,
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like a freelance graphic designer
Sure.
wants to go out on their own.
Right.
What does that mean for them?
Totally. So I always like to kind of just simplify it and just be like, it's protection.
Okay.
Think of it as a firewall between your personal assets,
Yeah.
your car, your house, your savings, all that from your business.
Okay.
So God forbid, like
Yeah.
a client just disappears and doesn't pay you.
Right.
You're not, losing your house because of that,
Yeah, totally.
It's really, really important.
So that's the limited liability part.
That's it. Limited liability.
You're not personally liable.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
separating
Yeah.
the entities.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then,
This is where it gets a little more
oh, I know. I was just going to say,
complicated.
I've heard there are different types of LLCs.
Yeah.
So does that even matter if you're just starting out? Like,
Yes, that's a great question.
does it?
So most small businesses are going to go with the standard structure.
Okay.
But then you have things like series LLCs,
Okay.
which can be great for managing multiple ventures under one umbrella.
Gotcha.
And then if you're like a doctor or a lawyer or something like that,
Right.
there might be specific regulations
Okay.
in your profession. So you definitely want to like
So it's not just,
one size fits all.
exactly.
Right.
Not one size fits all.
Okay. All right. So now let's throw EINs into the mix.
Okay.
Employer identification number.
Yes.
But you don't have to be like a giant company to need this, right?
You do not. No, you don't.
Okay.
So like imagine you're that graphic designer
Okay.
and you land this huge project
Yeah.
that you need to bring on another person to help you, like
Okay.
a developer or another designer or something like that.
Right.
So now you need to pay this person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need an EIN to do that.
Okay.
And also to file taxes properly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like it makes everything so much easier come tax season.
So it's kind of like that whole like it's a social security number for your business, but like that puts it into more
Fungible.
Yeah, example.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but every LLC
That's a great question.
needs an EIN right away.
Not necessarily.
All right.
So if you are truly a solopreneur,
Okay.
no employees,
Yeah.
you can use your social security number for a while.
Okay.
But as soon as you like hire someone
Mm-hmm.
or you want to open a business bank account,
Right.
that EIN is going to be essential.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm all about simplifying this stuff.
Yes.
Are there resources out there that can help people navigate all of this without like needing to go to law school?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a ton of resources out there.
Cool.
There's services like Inc. Authority
Okay.
that allow you to form an LLC and obtain an EIN,
Okay.
all for free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Free. I knew there was a catch.
Yeah, no catch.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But I also wondered, like,
Sure.
would you say that there are times when maybe it is better to go to an attorney, like a professional, even though it's going to cost money?
Sure. There's definitely value in
Yeah.
professional guidance,
Yeah.
especially if you know you have a more complex
Right.
business with
Right.
a lot of legal
Yeah.
or financial needs.
Totally.
But for a lot of entrepreneurs that are just starting out,
Yeah.
a resource like that can be a great,
That's awesome. Okay.
yeah.
So I feel like we covered a lot of ground here.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
LLCs, they offer liability protection,
Mm-hmm.
EINs, streamline your business.
your operations.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
resources like the one we talked about can help make it accessible.
Totally. And like, you don't even need to leave your house.
Exactly.
It's all online now, which is great.
Exactly. It's all online now, which is great.
I love that. Okay. So
Yeah.
we've talked about like the legal side of things, but
Yeah.
what about the financial
Yes.
considerations?
Equally important.
Like, if not more
Yeah,
important.
how do you figure out how to make a budget? How do you manage cash flow?
Mm-hmm.
How do you even pick the right, like, business insurance? Like, these are all...
A lot of people don't think about that.
I know.
In the beginning.
I don't. And
Yeah,
it's...
and I'm like, oh, shoot. I should have thought about that.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something that
Whole other
deserves its own deep dive.
Yes.
Totally.
But yeah, the financial considerations.
I know. Super important. And just like we were saying with all this stuff,
right.
being informed is really what allows you to make the best choices.
Exactly. And like we said at the beginning, it can make or break you.
Totally.
So do your research.
Do your research and you'll be good to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on and doing this deep dive with me. I think this was super valuable.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And I'm sure our listeners will get a lot out of it.
Awesome.
So
cool.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.